I'm 15, and this poem is called A Little Bit of Counting. That girl is perfect. That's what people say. Everything comes easily to her. She's so lucky. She's okay. Those people wonder why she cringes when she gets back a 90 when they got a 75. They do the math and it comes out all wrong. She was born with everything. But aren't opposite sides of the equation supposed to equal each other? Isn't that what we're taught in school? That a 99 always means less than a 92? Aren't we taught that you have to get the points, to get the grade, to get the life? That our worth can be measured and counted and quantified and sorted by a couple of ABCDs and two-step problems? And so that A is the golden ticket, not to a chocolate factory, but to the world? And so if that girl is the one getting those points, then she's perfect, right? That girl is a circle. She doesn't have any breaks or awkward turns or a messy part where that curve just won't go, no matter how hard she tries, right? Or maybe they don't know that underneath her laugh and sparkling eyes is a facade that only grows harder to break through the longer it's there. Maybe they just don't know that she is counting the calories she ate, the shots she didn't make, the points on a test she didn't ace. Adding up the pieces, trying to solve a problem and get an answer that doesn't exist. But even knowing this, she persists, convinced it's right around that curve if she can just have a little self-control. Maybe that's why when her chemistry teacher told the class of students who all bombed his test that it was their fault, they didn't do enough, maybe that's why she clenched her teeth and screamed. She can get infinitely closer and closer until that line is right under her nose, so close she can almost touch it. Almost. But almost is never enough. And when almost is never enough, enough will never be enough. And is it surprising when from day one of kindergarten, she was told you need to try your hardest and do your best and get that A, but was still receiving that conflicting message of be who you want to be, but I thought I was supposed to get A's, not B's. And so are those kids who are getting B's and C's and D's and F's? Are they worse? Are they not who they want to be? Is that girl in the front better? That's what they're telling her. So is it really surprising she's cringing at a 90? And when her first new friend in years dumps her at the end of the year, telling her that she doesn't want to be friends, does it surprise you that she compensates by counting all of her mistakes, thinking along that unreachable line that if she can be perfect, then she'll be good enough? Then suddenly puberty hits and so do the curves. But these curves are definitely there. And now it's good enough for all those other girls. Then boyfriends become more popular than candy. And now it's good enough for all those boys. And teachers say this year it really matters. To get into college you need to do well in 7th grade science and 8th grade math. And don't even start about 9th grade. And now it's good enough for all those teachers in colleges. And all those good enoughs add up to one undeniable, I'm not good enough, until I'm seeking in those numbers that tell me that somebody else is better and I'm not good enough. I've always been good at math, but it still took me so long to realize the problems I was trying to solve by dividing and subtracting couldn't be solved that way. Instead, I need to add and multiply that I am good enough, but not for anybody else, for myself. And I'm not perfect, and I never will be. But that's okay. That's me. And even though I have to think that every day, and some days I go back to counting out my imperfections and holes, now I know I can let go of those thoughts and just be.